Turning now to the deadly midair collision between an Army helicopter and an American Airlines regional jet, which killed 67 people near Washington's Reagan National Airport. It's been 6 months since the accident, and there is still a lot we do not know. Kris Van Cleave spoke to the victims' families.
I think just in the last 6 months, we've had, what would have been my anniversary, Mother's Day, Father's Day, my wife's birthday, my son's birthdays.
Doug Lane's 16-year-old son Spencer and his wife Christine were coming back from an elite figure skating camp. They were on the doomed American Airlines flight 5342.
When we had an opportunity to go to the crash site in January, strikes you is just how close they were to being on the ground.
Tim Lilly's son Sam was the plane's first officer. While Sam was flying his final flights, his family was out looking at wedding venues for Sam and his fiancée. Tim is hoping this week's NTSB investigative hearing allows him to learn more about his son's final moments.
I know that my son saw that helicopter 1 second before impact, and they tried very hard to avoid it. Sam was a good pilot, and he would have been trying to fly that aircraft all the way to the bottom.
They joined Senator Ted Cruz and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy yesterday as lawmakers announced new legislation requiring nearly all aircraft to use tracking technology to more accurately broadcast their position, a system that was not transmitting on the Army helicopter 6 months ago when it collided with the American Airlines jet.
Make no mistake, there cannot be a double standard in aviation safety.
But the families also want an independent safety review of the airspace around DCA and Inspector General investigations into the FAA and the Army.
It was just a situation that was a ticking time bomb waiting to go off, and 15,214 times it didn't, and then the one time our family members were going through was when the luck had finally run out.
The NTSB is beginning a 3-day investigative hearing here in Washington aimed at essentially filling in the blanks and trying to answer some of the unanswered questions that have grown out of their months-long investigation. For the families, they hope those findings lead to safer skies, a legacy to the 67 lives lost. Adriana?
Hoping for that too, Kris. Thank you very much.